Hey guys, welcome back to another Drumming PhD interview. Today I'm doing an interview with my man Connor Denis from Beartooth.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Doing great. Doing awesome.
Yeah. Like third time seeing you guys.
Yep.
So the first time I met you, you were in the band, Being as an Ocean. What caused you to make the switch from Being as an Ocean to Beartooth?
When I left Being as an Ocean, I didn't really know that I was going to end up doing Beartooth. It just felt like a good move for me at the time. I had been in the band for about 2-3 years, and I don't know, I kind of wanted to take a little break and try to do some studio stuff and just kind of a change of pace. And then the Beartooth thing ended up coming along pretty quickly, so yeah.
So when you joined Beartooth, because you said the second time we saw you, when you joined Beartooth, you said Caleb writes most of the stuff.
Yeah.
When you joined, did he be hands-on with teaching the drumming stuff, or did he just let you loose and let you learn?
So I learned it all. It was a pretty urgent situation. He called me with about 10 days before a tour started, so I had 10 days to learn all the songs. So I learned them all at home, flew out to Ohio where the whole band lives, and we had a couple practices, and it went real well. I play the songs how they are, but they let me do my own thing with them, so I kind of play my own fills and add a little live flair to it, I guess, So yeah, it's been a cool process.
Yeah. So when you flew out to Ohio, what was your favorite song to play live or to practice?
That's a good question. Probably Aggressive was the first single that came off of the new album. And Caleb plays drums very interestingly. He has a really unique style. So learning that song was really fun because the drumming on it is just really, really weird. It's nothing that I would ever have written to the song. So it's cool to hear his take on it. I'm used to writing drums for songs that I play, obviously. So it was cool to learn his parts, because he is a great drummer. So that song was a lot of fun to learn. And I still love playing that song live.
So this is your second to last show on the Aggressive tour. So how has it been with Beartooth and your experiences?
It's been amazing. This has been hands down best tour of my life. It's a lot of really cool bands. All three other bands on the lineup are bands that I'm a fan of and bands that we're friends with as people. So it's been a lot of fun and also just a good show to watch. I love watching all the bands every night and everything. So yeah, it's been a really good tour.
So I watch a lot of your YouTube videos and a lot of your Instagram videos, and it seems that you have a lot of sets. How many sets do you actually own?
Right now, I think I have 10 or 11. I'm trying to break the habit a little bit. I'm trying to get rid of a couple because obviously I don't need 10. But yeah, it's cool. I love collecting drums, and it's the only thing it's the only hobby I have. So I don't really spend money on anything else. So when I get money, I just buy a bunch of drums. So yeah, I think right now I have 10.
Yeah. So when you started getting into drumming, who were some of your influences to get into drumming?
First one that comes to mind is always Gillespie. He plays in the band Under Oath, and he did some stuff with Paramore for a while. He was one of the first drummers in the heavy scene that I got into, which I got into pretty shortly after drumming. And I took lessons with him when I was 12.
I watched a video on that.
Yeah. So I took lessons with him when I was young and learned a lot from him. Other drummers from the younger side, Jimmy Chamberlain. He's the drummer for Smashing Pumpkins. I was obsessed with Smashing Pumpkins growing up, so he was one of my favorite drummers. And John Bonham, Dave Grohl, the answers that everyone's got. So
yeah. I saw, speaking of Gillespie, I saw you guys announce Beartooth, Under Oath, and Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah.
Are you excited for that?
I'm very excited. It's obviously cool to get to tour with Aaron, having him have been, you know, kind of like my mentor and my teacher for years. So it's really exciting. Yeah, I can't wait for that.
So when, like I said earlier, like when you got into drumming, and then you like started to get on a path of like what like brands you like to use, have you like what brands did you start off with, and then have you stuck with most of those brands?
Yeah, so Zildjian has always been my favorite cymbal company. I've played other cymbals, but my first cymbal I ever owned was a Zildjian, and that's all I will end up playing for the rest of my life. And sticks, I've always been a fan of Vic Firth, which is what I still play. I've always liked Remo heads, always been like obsessed with Remo heads, and which is what I play now. And drums, your first drum set, you don't really know what you like yet, you know what I mean? So, and there's so many different drums, but I would say after a year or two of playing, I got super into Gretsch drums, and I always wanted a Gretsch drum kit, which is what I play now. So yeah, I would say I've stuck pretty close to everything I liked when I first started playing drums. Most of it has stayed the same. Yeah.
Nice. So when you do, like, are you ever planning on doing like lessons and stuff, or do you already do some?
I do lessons when I'm home. I don't do them for too many people because I just do it in South Florida, which is where I live. So, you know, I have a couple consistent students who come and take lessons every time I'm home and off tour. But I tour a lot, usually 9 months a year, maybe 10. So I don't have and when I'm home for 2 months a year, you know, usually there's a few things I like to do at home before drums, you know, because I play drums so much on the road. So it's a little hard to squeeze it in, but I really do like doing lessons, and it's something I would like to do a lot more of when I have more time and when I tour less, you know. So yeah.
So when you do those like first lessons or throughout the lessons, is there any advice you give to young drummers?
Yeah, absolutely. As far as like career advice goes, the number one thing is just to literally work as hard as you possibly can at it. You know, like playing music for a career is something that so many people think is impossible to do, and they think it's like there's no way it can happen. But there's so many people who make it happen, and the way they make it, you know, people think, oh, this person's lucky, or, you know, this person is more fortunate than I am, whatever. But really, that person more than likely put the work in. It takes a lot of time, and you really like. I think if you set your mind to it and you work real hard at it, I think anyone can make it happen. So that's what I always tell kids. Like, if you believe that and you put the work in, it will work out. You know, things will fall into your lap. You will get offers to play for bands, but it takes a while, you know, and it takes longer for others. You know, it's a different timeline for everybody. So, you know, you just got to be patient and like never doubt yourself. You know, that's like the number one thing I would say.
All right. Thanks, guys, for watching, and this has been a sick interview with Connor Denis from Beartooth. Look out for any tours with Beartooth coming soon to your area. Until next time, peace.